And Asian countries have restricted the sale of genetically modified or GMO food. But in the U.S., many popular crops are at an all-time high of genetic modification.
That means it's harder than ever for a consumer to find non-GMO foods. No federal law requires producers to label that a food is GMO. KOMU8's Brendan Cullerton shows us why GMOs are so common today.
Brian Martin is no stranger to farming tradition. He followed his father in becoming a farmer, he lives in the same house where his parents lived, and he still helps his dad with his equipment. But Martin says when it comes to genetically modified crops, efficiency outweighs tradition.
You go back to the economics, and it's no longer practical to use a horse and drawn farm equipment in that fashion.
Martin says a switch to conventional seed could lead to a 30% reduction in yield because GMO seeds are drought, pest, and herbicide resistant. He is not the only farmer who thinks so. A U.S. Department of Agriculture study found that corn and soy are at their highest ever levels of genetic modification. GMO corn represents 88% of all planted acres, and GMO soybean represents 93%. But employees at Clover's, a natural food store in Columbia, say there are drawbacks to GMO foods.
One of the main dangers, I think, would be the unknown consequences of manipulation of such a fundamental level in our food system.
Foley says that close to 80% of food that doesn't carry a label showing it as certified organic or non-GMO contains genetically modified food.
Even food made of the same brand can differ in GMO content. Clover's workers pointed out to me that these crackers contain GMO and these crackers do not. They say if it has the USDA organic seal on it, you can be sure it does not contain genetically modified organisms.
But Martin says the public would starve if farmers used conventional seed. A USDA study found the average U.S. farmer feeds 155 people annually. Brendan Cullerton, KOMU8 News, Boone County.
Connecticut became the first state to pass a GMO labeling law last week. The measure requires 4 other states to follow suit, though, before it takes effect.